Use the embroidery easy punch machine. Embroidering using a punch needle is also known as thread painting because the look and the feel of the output are very similar to that of oil painting. The concept is very simple. Yarn or thread is pushed through a piece of fabric with a hollow needle. This leaves a tufted loop of yarn on the other side of the fabric. By repeatedly punching the thread through the fabric, a colorful pile is created. By using different colored threads, intricate designs can be fashioned out of the loops of threads. In the 1980s, Easy Punch has been invented, which rekindled the interest in this craft. This embroidery machine runs either on battery or on electricity with the help of a special adapter. If you want to create personalized designs on your jeans, shirts, pillows, quilts and many more, get out your Easy Punch embroidery machine and follow the steps in this article. Purchase the materials which you will need for the embroidering project. If you are planning to embroider on a piece of clothing, make sure that you wash and press it before beginning the project. Do the same if you are going to use a piece of fabric for your embroidery. The colors and kind of thread you need to use on the Easy Punch will be based on the pattern that you wish to embroider on the fabric. You can get punch needle embroidery patterns online which you can print and copy onto your fabric. You can also go to any craft or fabric store and purchase an iron-on pattern of your choice. Once you have the pattern, go ahead and prepare the threads that you will use. You can utilize cotton, silk, rayon, embroidery floss, and any other threads that will not snag on the embroidery needle. Prepare the fabric and mount the thread onto your Easy Punch. Transfer or copy the embroidery pattern onto the reverse side of your fabric. If you purchased an iron-on pattern, make sure that you consult the instructions that come with the packaging. Insert the machine's threader through the point of the needle until you see its tip come out at the top of the tool. Insert the thread or floss through the hole of the threader, leaving a few inches of tail. Gently pull the threader out of the needle shaft. Pull the thread at the base of the Easy Punch until you are left with about 2 inches of thread at the needle's point. Twist the embroidering machine until you see a hole at the side of the needle barrel. Pick up your threader one more time and insert it into the eye of your needle. Insert the thread or floss into the threader and pull it through the eye. Pull on the thread again until you are left with 2 inches of tail. Take your fabric and insert it into an embroidery hoop. Secure the fabric and stretch it over the inner ring of the embroidery hoop. Make sure that the pattern is centered and facing outward. Secure the top ring and lock it in place. Hold the easy punch machine in such a way that the closed side of the needle is facing towards your palm and that the open side of the needle is aligned with your thumbnail. When you position the machine's needle over the fabric, make sure it faces left of the direction where you will punch the thread. Begin punching in the floss or thread. Apply enough pressure on the easy punch so that the fabric is touching the handle of the machine. Lift the needle a few millimeters away from the fabric and then shift the needle's position a few millimeters before punching through the fabric one more time. Be careful not to pull out the thread completely. Repeat the process until you complete a row. To start a new row, position your needle so that it is facing the area of the fabric that has yet to be embroidered. Continue punching until you cover the entire area. Overlap a few stitches to lock the thread in place before snipping off the thread. Replace the thread with a different color needed and finish embroidering the rest of your pattern. If you are just starting out, it is advisable that you run the easy punch machine on batteries first because it is much slower this way. If you plug it in, the machine can run up to 1,000 stitches per minute. If you want to create different texture in your work, try using different lengths of needles or different kinds of threads. Remember that thicker threads create bolder looks for your embroidery.